one of the most tough videos of my life. I I have lost my father due to COVID-19, and he passed away April 25th, 9 a.m. Indian time. Um, he he was not able to draw breath into his lungs, and the ventilators did not work. So we are unfortunately having to navigate our lives without him. I do want to let the world know who he was. My father, Dr. Deepak Naik, started a multi-specialty hospital in a very, very rural part of India in 1995, the year I was born. And that hospital has been the longest standing hospital in our community. It expanded, and it helped the community expand too. When it started, it was a our community Bopo was a very, very it was just a forest, quite frankly. And after he started the hospital, there became room for shops, schools, transport, to start developing. He never thought of it like that. He was, he was trying to he wanted to get his private practice running, which is why he decided to go with Bopo after it didn't work out the first time in the city. It took a lot of courage for him to do this one more time after not being able to do it in the city. He did not come from a rich family, so it was just a big step. But he managed to make it successful. Everybody keeps saying that once I came in, success came in. Very flattering, but I think it was really his hard work, my family's hard work in making it happen. This is one of the most tough moments of my life. I don't know how I'm going to navigate this circumstance. Really, I'm trying my best to accept it. I really am, but it is very, very tough to do it. One of the biggest beefs I ever had with my father is that I always used to tell him that it was the best qualities in him that made him prosperous. He always used to say that the world is, too far gone, and it's very wicked. And he tried to be that. He tried to be cunning and sly, and when he was outside. And he told me that this is how you have to be, because everybody's just, not good. And I used to tell him, no. The reason why you're successful is because you're good. The reason why you're successful is because you're amazing. He was one of the best doctors of his times. I know that his entire batch agrees with that. He was amazing at surgery, but he was also somebody with the work ethic that was, off the charts. Like, he just gave a damn about each and every person he spoke to. He genuinely cared about, what's going on with their lives. That was one of his best qualities, and that is what made people give him 6 figures for his work. So he was truly one of the best. It was those qualities that made him that made people crown him like the captain of the community. He was really everybody's rock. He was our family's rock, and he's always going to be our family's rock. And he was one of the bravest, most gifted people I've ever come across. And I'm so thankful to God that he gave me 26 years with such an amazing man. I learned so much from him, and I'm always going to cherish that. He truly embodies what service means. One of his best qualities was, no matter what he felt, or even if he was, even if he had a shortcoming, even if he had an idea about a certain group, like, he never let his own bigotry or his own shortcomings come in between doing what's right by others. I could introduce him to somebody he hated, but he would still do right by them. And that was one of his best qualities. And that really helped him as a doctor. he did so much. He did so much for his family. He was always devoted. He was a devoted dad. He was a devoted husband, and he was a devoted family man, and he was a devoted brother. Um, we both had a tumultuous relationship, but it was a very honest one. And we always used to look at each other and laugh, because we were like, you don't know shit. You don't know shit. Why do you pretend to know it all? You don't. So that was the biggest joke that only me and him knew, I guess. We both had some of the most amazing moments together. We both danced like stupid fools, and I always used to say, that always when I arrived from America or any other country, we will just start dancing on the streets, because who cares about being civilized? I'm so grateful. Not everything in his life was perfect, nor was he perfect, but he tried his level best to make everybody around him happy. He was truly selfless. All he cared about was making sure that his family succeeded, and I'll always take that. And one of the biggest things I'm looking forward to is carrying forward his footsteps. One of the last conversations I had with him really, as I said, cemented my need to advocate for autonomy for all, because I'd never knew that he took so much brunt. He was the breadwinner for the family, so he always had to worry about where our next meal is coming from. No matter how much we could afford, he always had to worry about that, and that took a lot out of him. He took 55 years of that worry, and when the last conversation I had with him, I knew that people didn't deserve to worry about income, for sure. He was a well-to-do guy, I'm not gonna lie, but it was always something that ate away at him no matter what, and I was sick and tired of it, and it finally showed. So whoever I am, a lot of my qualities come from him. His follow-through was absolutely off the charts. I think it was because I was his daughter. His follow-through was amazing. But still, I really, it is hard for me to kind of lower my standards when it comes to the way people follow through, because he was amazing. Yeah, the thing is, never think that I'm trying to make this video because I want to get more exposure, or I'm using him or using his passing to further my interest in making the world a better place. The truth of the matter is, he's using me to make this world a better place. I know that he's still behind me in whatever I do, and he's going to be with me in whatever I do. So that's really it. This is not at all easy, and I'm still trying my best to navigate the path ahead. There was nobody. He was one of the very best, and the world deserves to know what an amazing lion of a man Dr. Deepak Naik is and always shall be. So let's go. Let's start with the prayer. 5 times of Gayatri Mantra, and then the prayer he learned, I don't know, at his convent school, I'm not sure. But I'll see you very soon. And I hope to do justice to who you were, Dr. Deepak Naik. Alright, let's go. Om Bhurvasva Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Na Prachodayat. Om Bhurvasva Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Na Prachodayat. Om Bhurvasva Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Na Prachodayat. Om Bhurvasva Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Na Prachodayat. Om Bhurvasva Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Na Prachodayat. Bhagwan, take care of my grandparents, Bhagwan. Bhagwan, take care of my mother, Bhagwan. Bhagwan, take care of me and my brother, Bhagwan. Bhagwan, take care of our hospital, Bhagwan. Bhagwan, take care of our patients, Bhagwan. Bhagwan, take care of our community, Bhagwan. Bhagwan, take care of our country, Bhagwan. Bhagwan, take care of my family, Bhagwan. Bhagwan, take care of my father, Bhagwan. Take care of my father, Bhagwan. Take care of my father, Bhagwan. Thank you.